Sejauh mungkin mataku memandang wajahmu, selalu terbayang, yang selalu temani langkah-langkahku, membuat kerinduan. Satu lagu untukmu, ku temani tidurmu, ku nyanyikan.
Defend their faith without any persecution. And also to deal with the issue of violence that is committed under the name of religion. It has to be in the heart of man. And we found out after so many years that the key to this is to open dialogue between the people. And when I say dialogue, I do not talk about religious dialogue. I talk about religious freedom dialogue. And the reason we have seen leaders of different religions, they come together, especially in the Middle East. They come and say we believe in the same God, the same Allah, all religions are the same, and they have good buffet dinner and shake hands. And our country in the Middle East, they kiss each other, you know, everything is fine. But that's far from the truth, because they know they are not telling the truth. Religions are not the same. And the problem is that they try to convince others that we have common grounds. I agree. There is common ground in all religions, but also there's extreme differences at the same time. And what leaders fail to do is to bring out the differences and say we have different doctrines, we have different religions.
And
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
we have to balance. Violence can be controlled by governments. Yeah? You have to balance. Violence.
Yes.
Can be controlled by government.
No, you can't. You may reduce it.
Yeah, but how do you think about the system of government? For example, in Republic of China, People's Republic of China, government can control. They control all of the
Right.
So violence is
Yes, no, I agree with you. Yeah. But if there is violence, like with people, the government may not know about it. But if the government itself persecute others, that's a different issue. It needs power, or greater power to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The government can punish someone who does violence, but cannot control what's in his heart. I'm talking about dialogue with people. For instance, the one who goes and blow himself up, the government cannot control it. He wants to die. Therefore, what we try to do, give message to the people, grassroots, to put the new thoughts to the people.
Yeah, I see that government can control the heart of everyone. But I think that government can control system of social system.
Yes, I agree with you. There's a flaw, and there is bias in some governments,
Yeah.
but this is to be dealt through a bigger power, through United Nations. For instance, I am really amazed that this point 18 in the United Nations has been over 62 years in existence, but it is not implemented. The reason, because it's in the archive. Maybe 80% of governments will sign on this one every 3 years, but they do not implement it. So what we do, we promote it, so the people become aware that you have rights in the United Nations for over 62 years.
Yeah, I believe this agreement has been signed.
Yes, it should be. And how people should accept each other and judge each other based upon the content of their character, not according to their faith. The reason for this, because people put others in pigeonhole, categorization. He is Muslim, no good, Christian, bad, Jewish, Church of God, whatever it is, they put people in pigeonholes. This is not fair. The people, man should be judged according to his own character. And especially when you live in one society, there is no need for such a thing. And our message is to replace hate speech with the speech of love and acceptance. Unity instead of division, based upon a human being. It's okay to have different faith. Other point that I have found out, people try to play the game of compromise. If I reduce some of my faith, of my beliefs, no one has rights to compromise. And religious books should be read and heard the same way they are. Do not try to cover them. Even though they contradict, we have to understand there are differences. And that is the message of Ambassador for Peace. And we travel from place to place to promote this resolution that you have in your hand, which is motivated by the religious hate crimes. Every day in the news, we hear violence, bloodshed, people forced to leave their countries, which we call forced deportation. We see places of worship being attacked and destroyed. We see people hitting, killing each other under the name of religion. Churches being burned, places of worship being attacked. Every day in the news. And we have concern that our senses became dull, that we do not see facts and fiction, and that we get used to see this violence and look the other way.
Excuse me, how do your organization related to IRRF?
With who?
IRRF, International
Religious Parliament?
IRRF. This is the United Nations body struggling for the freedom of religion, non-violent relationship.
We are in agreement with the United Nations Declaration in point 18 of the Constitution of the.
Yes, that's it.
You have it there.
Yes, that's it.
We are in agreement with this, except our resolution gives more details, spells it out, and also we make sure, if you look at the introduction of the resolution, we make it clear that the first part of the introduction we said this resolution does not seek to be political nor ecumenical. You understand what ecumenical means? We are not ecumenicals. We believe that religions, each one is unique. We don't mix them together. And we do not intend in this one here to compare or do interpretation of religion, and it's not racially or nationally oriented. It's nothing to do with race or color. It is only for a human being to have the rights. And if you go to point 8, I read it, that men and women everywhere have the God-given right to convert or not convert to any religion without harm from any other religion or national politics. We believe people have rights to choose. They have rights to choose without being persecution. The whole thing boils down to very simple conclusion that men and women are free to choose their eternal or spiritual destiny without any pressure from anyone.
Okay. I'm very thankful for your coming. Let us speak a little for welcoming you.
Yes.
That principally we have come to the one great enlightenment and insight. I believe that we believe that man is born equal, as Lincoln said in his statue under the Muslim of Lincoln President. This science has enlightened human being after the darkness ages. So we believe that religion is a personal relationship between man and his God.
Yes.
No one can torture or discriminate every belief or preach. This is very important.
Yes, that's good.
I will introduce our association. Our association is Indonesian Pastor Association. The Christian community is the largest divided community among the religion.
Yes.
We in Indonesia, we have 326 denominations. And each other cannot good cooperation with each other. So our organization is try to bring them as personal members of association, try to enlighten the pastor of every denomination to cooperate and build the freedom of living. This is our
Very
mission.
Yes. I think we have in the same line what we're trying to do is to bring unity among the people, and their faith is they are free in it. And this is the essence of what we are doing. Because as you know, historically speaking, and even current event showing us that from the same religion there is a war. Look at, for instance, in Iraq, between Shias and Sunnis, they belong themselves. Look at past a few years ago in Ireland, the Catholic and the Protestant. This is not what Christ wants us to do.
So in Indonesia.
Yes, we don't want to do that, you know. We just want to live in peace together. And you know, the key, when we tell the truth, that we are trying to bring people together, respect each other, does not mean I accept your faith. You see? And that is the fear with some leaders. They feel that if I accept you, I have to accept your faith. But this is not true. We know that.
It's syncretism.
Exactly.
We are not Muslim.
No, we have.
So we can continue our discussion informally.
Yes, that's fine.
Let's test this food and
May I ask?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We have told that violence can be controlled by governments. Yeah? You have heard that violence
Yes.
can be controlled by government.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You may reduce it.
Yeah, but how do you think about the system of government? For example, in Republic of China, People's Republic of China, government can control. They control all of the
Right.
so violence is much.
Yes, no, I agree
What
with
is
you. Yeah. But if there is violence, like with people, the government may not know about it. But if the government itself persecute others, that's a different issue. It needs power, or greater power to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The government can punish someone who does violence, but cannot control what's in his heart. I'm talking about dialogue with people. For instance, the one who goes and blow himself up, the government cannot control it. He wants to die. Therefore, what we try to do, give message to the people, grassroots, to put the new thoughts to the people.
Yeah, I see that government can be control the heart of everyone. But I think that government can control system of social system.
Yes, I agree with you. There's a flaw and there is bias in some governments,
Yeah.
but this is to be dealt through the bigger power, through United Nations. For instance, I am really amazed that this point 18 in the United Nations has been over 62 years in existence, but it is not implemented. The reason, because it's in the archive. Maybe 80% of governments, they sign on this one every 3 years, but they do not implement it. So what we do, we promote it, so the people become aware that you have rights in the United Nations for over 63 years.
Yeah, I believe this agreement has been signed.
Yes,
But
implementation.
implemented is one other problem.
Yes, right.
Let us try.
Yes.
I will introduce this as the tropical food. We call it junk food.
Okay.
I think you will never. I think you have junk food in America.
مثل جاكرتا طعمها حلو جدا.
And this one is we call rambutan.
That's the issue.
If you translate,
رائع ده.
if you translate, yeah, hairy fruits. It's not hairy.
مش عارف.
And this is salad.
سلام.
You can try first. And
Okay.
this is if you translate, yeah, hairy fruits. It's not hairy. Related.
Oh, you have a relationship with his son?
We have related. We have cooperated with.
Oh, cooperate, okay.
But we are not under. We
Okay.
are not the.
I see,
Under
okay.
system.
Okay, okay.
We have.
Say Ambassador for Peace is something that you would really
Yeah.
support and
Yeah,
Okay.
we have the same idea, we have the same spirit to build a new world with the freedom of speech, freedom of
thank you.
display.
Because it's important to focus on the freedom and rights of the individual, regardless. Other thing, we have a thought to have a conference in Jakarta. We just the thought we want to work on it to bring people from different faiths, but the focus will be on the freedom. It's just a thought. I was inspired to have conference in Jakarta, which we invite leaders from different parts of the world to deal with one issue, defining what freedom of religion is, and dialogue on the freedom of religion, not like the rest of the dialogues. So would you be interested in that? Okay.
So I think it will be open
Yes.
conference
Uh-huh.
with the different religions.
Yes. We invite all leaders, but the focus is not the religion, but the people. No. So that would be,
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
that's good. Thank you. I think I gave my message, and also I took a message from you, right? That the association of the pastors here stand in agreement with the resolution we have for the rights and the freedom of the individual to choose his spiritual and eternal destiny.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Interreligious conference. And you study the benefit and the value of the conference. Many discussing try to unite it. It's impossible. I believe that we have the right to believe what we believe.
Yes.
Freedom of religion, freedom of speech.
Yes.
And the government, as my brothers asked, the role of the government is to keep and protect the rights of everybody.
Yes.
This is the role of the government. But not,
kita mesti ada wahyu.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very important thing. This is a very important thing.
I think I agree with you, but we have to voice ourselves.
Yes.
And how we voice ourselves is through dialogue, meeting, and move away from interreligious dialogue. Forget it.
Oh, yes.
Go, here what we are. We are a human being created by one creator. We did not make ourselves. Therefore, we must have the rights. You know? And it will happen, like Ismail and I, we discussed a lot. I said, our movement, we don't work against it. We plant new thoughts. Like I told the story the other day, someone, this very interesting story, he bought a watch from a watchmaker. And the watch started to go slow. So he took the arms of the watch and went to the watchmaker. He said, what's the matter? He said, my watch is going too slow. Fix it. He said, where's the machine? The key is not the arms of the watch, it's the machine. Same thing, we look at people. And we say we're going to correct the people. How can you correct people without correcting the message in their mind? They're not hearing a message of peace. They're not hearing a message of acceptance. And that is our voice to bring a new message, a new thought, so it will affect the arms of the watch.
But the machine itself still running. And the spirit of freedom always keep
going.
working silent and think and so.
Well, that's what we do. And you know, your voice, my voice, his voice, heard by others, other voices will come. Because we are not saying something that's not good. What we are saying is respect to human being. But it's a thought, as I said. We have a thought. And we have to work on it. To finance it, to set the time to the time, but I'll assure you, you will be informed. Because we do need people like yourself who has the same vision, with the same drive to be part of it.
أنا اغتيالي يحكي لك يعني من لسانه إيش اللي حصل عندنا في أنبول بين المسلمين وبين المسلمين. أنت ما تعرف هذا القصة؟ Saya mau dari Bapak sendiri yang menceritakan apa yang terjadi di Ambon antara orang umat Islam sama umat Kristen. Dari Bapak sendiri.
Tahun 2000.
Betul. Kepada Bapak, karena ini sebetulnya orang pikir kita di Indonesia nggak butuh message seperti ini, atau sedangkan kita butuh 100% kita juga butuh. Dari Bapak aja.
In around 2000, years 2000, we have faced a very dangerous situation. Many religious conflicts in Java, Ambon, Poso. The people using the religions banners to fight each other, to kill each other. Many 100,000 people died.
Yes.
And fortunately, at that time, committee, we held together to solve this problem. I face it. We see what happened. Ambon, Poso, and one discussion, I will prove it, that this conflict is not religion conflict.
Yes.
You must understand.
Yes.
This conflict is not religion conflict. That political conflict.
So
Many political ends, many political
agenda.
interests fight each other in this area. In one discussion at that time, I asked the people, when I come to the Muslim community in Takumena,
Yes.
I go there with Hasim Sadi,
Yeah.
the chairman of the NU. I go with Cardinal Darmo Atmojo, the Jakarta Bishop of Catholic, and with the government official. We discuss. I asked to the people to enlighten. Do you believe that one who shoot Tomagala
Yeah.
house and bombing Tomagala house is a Christian? They are not having any answer. Why? Because this Tomagala house is in the middle of the Muslim strongest area.
I heard
Yes.
that.
Yes.
There are no answer from the people. I asked, it is possible that Christian group come to the center of the Muslim strongest area and make this
Big risk.
trouble? No way. So I asked them, what do you think? What the power can do that?
Yeah.
No one answered. I answered myself. This is the end of me.
They the one have power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the gun.
Yes.
They have the ammunition. And then, they adopted to answer it. Why? Because the spirits is in the center of the strongest Christian community's power.
tidak ada cinta.
So it was impossible that Muslim group can enter this area to make this trouble. So two have done. This is really a problem. This is what we have talked today.
تعرف ليش؟ لأن أمبون كانت تطالب بالاستقلال.
تحركوا
That's why.
زي من الهندوس
Yeah.
Yeah, political hand.
Yes.
Uh,
See-
takes the invisible hand.
We, in our resolution, if you look at it, I really wanted to look at the resolution. The resolution we have says in Indonesian. Do you have one?
The Indonesia. This one. Yeah.
دقيقة هذا طيب.
Bagan.
Ada?
1 2 3 4
هذه في الريزريشن
بالمقدمة.
Very important thing. If we want to build peace and freedom is honesty and unity. Without it, all religion is liars.
Right. See, the key to all our conversation, the key to solve the conflict is number one, we call it down to peaceful living is the result of the religious freedom and not the reverse. You cannot have peace without the freedom. They are one unit. You can't separate them. Freedom and peace. And you see, there is something very important. When the people compromise their freedom to gain temporary peace, they are doomed to lose both freedom and peace.
That's temporary.
Temporary peace it's temporary. Freedom is the essence, and that is what we need to work. Thank you so much.
Sejauh mungkin mataku memandang wajahmu, selalu terbayang yang selalu temani langkah-langkahku, membuat kerinduan. Sejauh